Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old, very old pal, Vandweller, back with more classic Tetris Monthly. Mega Dasters. The final match of today. I'm a little tired, I gotta admit. We did a lot of matches. I did some other stuff. A little tired, but we're gonna get this done. I'm excited for this match. Two of my great favorites are going to face off. Let's take a look at our round of 32 because that is where this match comes from. And it's going to be the red bracket. Oh my goodness. The red bracket. Got to keep me in check, guys. I'm tired. My filter is weak, vulnerable. So who knows what I will say. But yeah, two great favorites. Fractal versus Vance. They're going to be playing for a spot in the round of 16. The winner of that will eventually take on Dog playing Tetris, as we are getting very near the end of filling out our round of 16 bracket. That is where that player is going to land, right over there on the right side, just above Dog. So there it is. These are the rules, players. Remember, it is a best of 5 right now. So the first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts. Same piece sets re-rolled. Hertz and input display. Turn those on, players, right now. If you're in a game, you're not getting advice from anybody, right? Yep, 1 mind per game. That is it. Do not pause unless I tell you to. If you do experience tech issues, internet slowdowns, OBS problems, PC issues, whatever, just keep playing. Assume that your game will count until I tell you otherwise, okay? And remember to heed the spirit of DAS. It is a DAS tournament. Press and hold play style. Quick tap at the end is good. Taps in the middle of the board, not too concerned about. Those 4 and 5 taps, you know, pretty much should be on point, guys, okay? No controversies. Don't want it. Don't want to end these tournaments. Want to keep doing them. All right? The winner gets absolutely something. That's a share in a prize pool that stands right now at $3,000.70. Trying to build a championship caliber prize pool. It is the largest prize pool so far for an online DAS tournament. So we're looking to build that up a little bit more. If you want to help, you can use the Matcherino command to bring up the links. I'm going to put it in right now. The link, one link is the one that's relevant for this tournament. It says Mega Dasters in front of it. Click on that to be taken to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is where you log in. You can do it with your existing Twitch, YouTube, Discord account. Easy peasy. No problem. It's fine. Just go there right now. Promise me. You're not going to promise? Okay. Orange button. That says contribute. Click on that and contribute any amount. 1, 2, 5, 10, 50, 100, $2,000. That would be a good amount. So whatever you got kicking around, burning a hole in your pocket, whatever. Anyway, use that Matcherino command. Click on that. Go over there and contribute. Remember, these prize pools, they keep the players coming back, rewards them for the time they put in, both practicing and coming here to play for your entertainment and enjoyment and enrichment and whatever else you get out of this. If you're watching after the fact, go to go.ctm.gg/DAS prize to get to that page, and then you can contribute that. I think if you're watching on YouTube, also the link is in the description. So that is how to play. That is how to what? That is what? Oh, yeah, there you go. I'm yawning. That is how to support the players, to support the channel. You can do that as well. You should do it. I'm going to go out on a limb and say you should do it. You are obligated to do it. Go to patreon.com/monthlytetris. Make an ongoing pledge of support. Keep this channel going, just like the people on this screen are doing right now. Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9 Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato Kaka, Javin T, Jason, Sonny Jr., and a bunch of other people, both on and off this slide, are helping us out So thank you so much for keeping this channel going. You know, without this channel, we don't do our tournaments. That would be weird if we did the tournaments but didn't have a channel. That would be weird. And of course, you know, I'm able to do streams like in the middle of the day to accommodate the players and their weird schedules. Couldn't do that without your support, so please do help us out. If you are, you know, you're like a little on Patreon, that's fine. You don't have to do that. You can use PayPal to make an ongoing pledge of support too. So here's the support command. There's a link to PayPal if you want to make that recurring thing. You can do it. Go ahead. Other ways to support us as well. If you're watching on YouTube, you got super chats and super stickers. You can become a channel member. You can gift a channel membership. I think it says join right below the video. Click join. That's how you do it. It's so easy. It's not hard. It's not a mystery. Just join. Click on it now and do it. Thank you. Twitch bits are a thing that you can use, both just giving them and they're also doing weird things in chat with them. So do that. Subscription to Twitch is a thing you can do. You can be you can gift a subscription. You can give multiple subscriptions, and if you're an Amazon Prime member, you have an Amazon Prime Twitch Prime Gaming sub that you can use on our channel. There it is. Channel. You can use it on our channel, and yeah, it's use it or lose it. So don't lose it. Use it on us. Okay, good. Yes, great. All right, we're gonna flop on over. Here we are. Chen, Vandy #1, please support him. He's worth it. Let's help make him stay. Call each other Chaniel. Yes, indeed. Chaniel161. All right, let me, what is Vance? You are on 29th slot, right? So let's refresh you. Move your camera around. Oh, look at him. He's looking good. Camera for Fractal Seed 3. You're live. Yeah, we just got to refresh you. That's all. You are live. And you are large and in charge. Fractal 161. Formerly. Now, just Fractal. All right, Fractal, are you on Squish Cam, or did you just like lose some weight or something? Because you look like you're on Squish Cam. Let me see here. Yeah, I think you're on Squish Cam. You're a little squished. You're a little squished. We're gonna unsquish you. There you go. That's a square behind Fractal. Squish Cam. There you go. That's fine. Yeah, let's make that a square behind you. That looks like a square. I know that there are some people out there that are like, oh, if I go on Squish Cam, they won't know. They won't know, you know, how much I, you know, maybe I've gained a little weight. Put yourself on Squish Cam, slim yourself up. People do that. I know they're doing that. Oh, wait, what happened? Fractal just disappeared. Oh my god. All right, there he is. All right, he's good. You know, you can stay on Squish Cam. I can unsquish you. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, well, we'll unsquish you. I have the means on my end. It's totally fine. You go on Stretch Cam when you wear the tank tops? All right, here's normal. Here's Fractal. There he is. Normal resolution Fractal. Nah, he looks good. He always looks good. All right. Now we just got to, oh, Amazon. You got an Amazon package. There you go. Good. That's like the best day. You got an Amazon package. That's just a great day. I love getting packages. All right, players, I'm going to go ahead and drop pieces in the chat because this music is about to hit, and that is the peace music. Peace in the Middle East. All right. Vandy promised you one if you make the top 8. Yeah, if you make the top 8, Vance has for this tournament only, an incentive. If he makes the top 8, he gets a tank top. Fractal, if you make the top 8, I'll get you a tank top, all right? The winner of this match gets to the top 8. You gotta beat Dog, and you're getting a tank top. That's it. We're incentivizing. Your first online prize in year is amazing. We're gonna get it for you. Tank top is gonna happen. All right, players. Pieces. I don't know if they made it into chat. Let's check. They did. Nobody pinned them because, you know, whatever. 947A D6. 947A D6. I am sitting in the dark. I am so tired. Like, I literally just want to go to bed right after this. Sleep off the last 10 hours of my fast. Fractal, former roommate, with the $68.99 contribution into the prize pool. It's going to get us up to $30.69.69. Thank you. Fractal, former roommate. Really appreciate that. All right, looks like both players are ready. 947AD6. We're all yawning. All right, let's get them started before they fall asleep. Fractal versus Vance. Top 32 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, on the left side of your screen, it is Fractal. Fractal making his first appearance in this Mega Dasters tournament. He is seed number 3, and when you are seed number 3, you do not have to play the first 2 rounds. You get to start in the round of 32, so that is what Fractal is doing. He qualified in with a 1.14 million. That was the average of his best 3 games played in a 75-minute championship qualifier. Fractal is from the United States of America, and last I checked, has now it says 1.22 PB, but that is not with Das. That is not, because he got more than that in Jonas Cup. So I don't know what Fractal's PB is, but that's what it says in the database when I made this graphic. So, but that can't be it. So we'll try to figure out what it is. It's fine. Jonas Cup was his PB. All right, so that was 1.258. So we'll correct that. If Fractal gets that tank top, we'll also update his PB on our graphic. Anyway, speaking of Jonas Cup, Fractal is fresh off of his here, close your ears if you don't want spoilers, of his second consecutive finals appearance in the Jonas Cup. In 24, he won it. In 25, well, he didn't, but he played pretty well. And pretty amazing showing from Fractal, and consistency in, you know, these live DAS tournaments. Doing great. Also came in second in the Mind Meld event, along with his playing partner Sharky. So that's good. You've seen him take second besides that, most recently in the Minnesota Mini D on the Screen 2025, was in the finals of that, up against Meme. Also at the Space City Regional, good showings there. Fractal is what are you now? A 9-time CTM Masters event winner. I think it's 9. That's a lot. He's also won a bunch of other stuff. The Genesis DAS tournament. So you think, oh, Fractal, DAS, you know, whatever. Yeah, Genesis DAS. He won that against Hana this year. He won. He won Mega Masters twice. That's CTM's Open Championship. Won that in 22 and 24. And by the way, did I mention he won the Classic Tetris World Championship in 2023. He is he also had a good showing CTWC DAS 25, top 6 there. Won our Lone Star qualifier in 22. He's done a lot of stuff. You know, First player ever to get colors on an NES Tetris game. Did that in the PAL version. Game Crasher. You did a lot of stuff. And on the right side of your screen, it's Vance. Anyway, 324 for Fractal, 361 for Vance. No, I'm just kidding. Vance on the right side of your screen, qualled into seed number 35. And yeah, had to start in round one. Defeated this and that in round one. Defeated Matt Martin, Rookout Rogue in round two. So that is a big, it's a big takedown for Vance to get here to this round of 32 against Fractal. Vance has played in a bunch of our classic Tetris Monthly Das Masters events. And we're looking for him to get to the top 8 because he's got an incentive right now. If he gets to the top 8, I've promised him a tank top. And he would be great. This is his 5th appearance overall in our Das Masters events, inclusive of Mega Dasters. He's finished as high as the top 16, so that is why we're trying to incentivize him. That was back in February of 25. Vance has been playing NES Tetris competition since 2022. His first match in the database was at the Northeast Regional in 22. And his first match was against Junior. So that's the one that takes place in Connecticut. He's also played in DAS Champions League, CTWC Silver in 2024. Played against Tetris. Done some classic Tetris League. And, you know, one of the, when we did Das Masters early days, he played in the major circuit and the world circuit and did well. There's Vance. 564 for Vance, 574 for Fractal. These are best of fives, of course, Das play style. We are on level 19. We'll have 100 lines of that speed. And then the game will naturally switch over to level 29 speed, another speed increase, 230 lines. And that is effectively the run killer for DAS competitions. You can, occasionally get players venturing a little bit beyond that, but that is all you can really count on. 658 for Fractal, 649 for Vance. It's a close one, one or two lines apart. Tetris for Fractal gets that long bar over. Of course, you can't quite see the grip there, but Fractal using that vertical grip designed by Guerrero, another community member and competitive Tetris player. And yeah, that grip, along with Fractal's abilities, got him back-to-back finals appearances in the Jonas Cup, the North American DAS Championship. 832 for Fractal, 706 for Vance. So all of a sudden, Fractal leaps out to about 125,000 point lead. Well, maybe about 100,000 when the lines are equalized. The Vertigripero. I'm just going to say the vertical grip or the vertigrip. It's too many syllables, man. Maybe it's that name a little too festive for me, maybe. Check back earlier in the day, an earlier time of day. But it's a good grip, and, it's ergonomic. He's had success with it. So you would expect, other people taking that grip on. But 963 for Fractal, 788 for Vance. So Fractal just storming through the last few levels, Vance has been burning and lost a lot of pace. So Fractal with the max out, Vance is really just going to have to, if he wants any chance here, he's just going to have to Tetris out the entire way and hope something happens to Fractal, and also hope to get about 4 Tetrises after the kill screen. But Vance going to get that dirty Tetris, 834. Fractal just motoring right along. He's got the 1.1. Of course, Fractal PB'd in that Jonas Cup appearance. Fractal loves to PB in Portland. Portland PB is a thing for Fractal. And Vance, yeah, Vance just going all out, not going to be able to do it. Fractal with the decisive game 1, B47, huge. Vertigripero? It's not a Greek word. Greek words accent third syllable from the last. And I assume the guy's name is Guerrero, so Vertigripero. Yeah. Fractal does not want me to get a tank top. Vance, you got to do it. All right, Vance. Well, you better get it. You better get it. That's all I'm saying. This could be your last chance. We might have to take that tank top out of the store if you don't win, and then if you win, you get it. So it's, you better win, buddy. I mean, no more tank tops. 620k post says Lighthouse Tetris. Yeah, I mean, Fractal with a very strong game pre and post. Pieces are here, 19B113. Okay, 19B113. Both players good. Game number 2. 3-2-1 Tetris. Play along with our players. If you think DAS is, especially if you're not really a DAS person and you're like a roller tapper kind of, or no tappers anymore, but if you're like a roller kid or whatever, and you're like, I'm not going to play DAS. There's no challenge. Play along. You know the seed. See what you can do. Put up or shut up. All right, we are underway in game number 2. These are best of 5s. We are going to switch to best of 7s once we hit the top 8. We really want to tire these players out. The tonic syllable is the penultimate one. It's weird because penultimate, it's the anti-penultimate. You don't say penultimate. That sounds weird. Penultimate. All right, Fractal here doing a little bit of cleanup here. Board a little weird, trying to de-weird it. That'll do it. A dirty Tetris, 3 rows up, column 3. $190 Fractal, $152 for Vance. Tetris Fractal. The lines are 1 apart. Fractal had 37,000 points. Tetris and a half, roughly. So thanks again to Fractal former roommate for the 60 to get us up to 3069 in the prize pool. And if you're watching right now and you're offended by these funny numbers, well, this is your chance to undo it. Get in there, make a contribution, score a victory for decency. Mustache Cannon with the tier 1 resub 9 months is outside next to a fire with my cat watching some well commentated Tetris. My God, people are so nice to me. You guys, I'm not dying. Just so you know, you don't have to say nice things about me. I'm still alive. But thank you, Mustache Cannon. Appreciate the subscription. All right, there is a Tetris for Fractal 313. $295 for Vance. Yeah, never mind, says Mustache Cannon. Thank you. Appreciate your honesty. $304 for Vance, $341 for Fractal. There's a good Tetris Fractal. I'm wondering if behind Fractal that is a Kallax IKEA or shelf, or if that's kind of the Walmart Kallax or the Target Kallax. That's good. I'm sitting next to, I think I got like 3 or 4 Kallax in the house. We got a good 2x8. 2x4. We got records on, put our record player on top of it. And then I got one printer stand plus my network attached storage units. That's on there. And good. They're very handy. There's a skimming a Tetris for Vance, 422, 460 for Fractal. There's another Tetris Fractal, 483. Fractal had three lines, so Vance gets another one. So they're one line apart. Fractal ahead by a little under 40,000 points. What's up, Bennis Maximus? Welcome in. Okay, just a few lines away from level 19. Fractal looking at Tetris. Vance looking at Tetris in. Vance does. He's in at 518. So a decent transition. Fractal with the 576. Pretty strong. Almost 60,000 point lead. Little under 2.5 Tetrises now at this point. On 19, Tetris is worth 24,000. They're going to go up 1,200 points every time the colors change. And by the time we get to 29, they'll be worth 36,000. Tetris for Fractal, 656. 576 for Vance. Tetris Fractal, Tetris Vance, 605. What an 80,000 point lead. Hana says, I wish I could stack like Fractal. Well, I don't know. You beat a really tough competitor today, Hana. Tristop is no slouch. First 1.3er with Das. So whatever you did today was good enough. 766 for Fractal, 687 for Vance. All right, Vance going to uncover the well. We're on level 23. Seattle Seahawks colors for those who practice. All right, Vance having to take a Couple of burns here. Long bar out to the left to build out. He is Tetris ready again. Long bar in. Tetris for both. 861 Fractal, 761 Vance. 100,000 point lead. Still time to do something about it for Vance. He's got 40 lines to go until level 29, and that speed doubles. Tetris for Vance, 831. There's one Fractal, 930. There's a triple down there for Vance. Getting a little droughted here. And of course, that is the one variable you can't really do anything about. Because if you've got to make up some room toward the end in a DAS match and 29's approaching and no bars come, I mean, you might have all the skill, ability, and mental wherewithal to affect the Chasedown. But if you don't get those bars, then it is going to be something you might not have any control over. Vance knows the assignment, so he goes a little aggro here with these setups. And he's going to get another Tetris, so 992. He did like everything he possibly could. Vance did great to close it out. It is not going to be enough, though. But Vance totally understood the assignment. Back-to-back maxes for Fractal and back-to-back 29 double 29s for both of these players. So good game from both. They did what they had to do. It just wasn't going to be enough for Vance. So Fractal's going to go up 2-0. And players we do have some pieces. F seed, is that what the seed is? F seed, guys. F seed is the seed. I saw the word feed, and that's because I'm still fasting until tomorrow, but F seed, yeah. Well, we will see what the F seed is. Yeah, Mustache Cannon says, watch it be great. Tetris Raid Party 2. Thanks, Tetris. Welcome. F seed. All right, both players are on F seed. Let's go ahead and get him started. Vance needs to win to stay in and keep his dream of a tank top alive. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. The numbers lie, chat, says Vance. Of course, a reference to Fractal and his iconic oration at the Jonas Cup. I mean, Fractal really, great order. He's like the Cicero of classic Tetris, really. 45,000 for Fractal, 45 for Vance as we get underway in this game number 3. All right, well, they are Tetrising along. Tengen, is it Tetris? Are you playing Tengen Tetris? It is not. It's fine. I think it's creepy looking, though, actually. There's something like kind of uncanny and eerie and like flesh-like in a really disturbing way to me personally about the pieces, the way they look. They're just all smooth. They're not made of blocks. They're just like these weird blue flesh texture. for Tengen Tetris. I don't like them. They're creepy. Flesh Tetris. Yeah. It's like, it's not, it doesn't look good. Tetris for Fractal 234, 152 for Vance in game number 3. Of course, Vance got to win. Keep on going. Mustache Cannon says, I play it just for the flesh. Yeah, there's something I can't put my finger on it exactly, but they look not good. Like I'm actually repulsed by the way the pieces look. No, I'm not exaggerating. Like I really am. I don't know if just like a small screen capture will capture what I'm saying. You got to play it. There's something about the shimmering, weird smoothness. All right, Tetris for Fractal 3. Oh, shoot. What happened? Vance. Oh, shoot. All right, we're going to have to go ahead. We've had a mechanical failure. So we're going to go ahead and top out. Vance got the flashing. You can see right now the flashing NES. The pins are dying. Yes, indeed. So we are going to restart this. There's really not much you can do about it. So we are going to restart. And we're gonna trust Vance that he didn't just like jostle his console just so he could replay game 3. Oh my God, Fractal with the fighting words. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, just make sure your Hertz and input display are on. No problem. We can redo that. That is the seed. You effed F-Seed. We'll never get to see F-Seed ever again. Should we just replay F-Seed? All right, guys, I have an idea. It is an F-Seed. It's so effed that it ruined Vance's TV. All right, we're gonna try the sequel, F-Seed 2. F5 EED 2. All right, custom seed. My rule, my tournament, my rules. We're gonna go for the sequel. I mean, there's F-Seed 0, F-Seed 1, F-Seed 2. This hasn't happened to you before. Not sure what's going on. This is still going on? It's over, right? You fixed it. You just have to, you got to reseat the cartridge and reset it is all. It just happened a second time now. You have to kind of wiggle the, you just have to kind of push the, just reseat the cartridge a little bit, like shift its position. All right. Blowing in the cartridge is the key. You guys know it's not. Yeah, if you want to warm up, do you want to do a little warm up here? Yeah, why don't you take a minute and just warm up, make sure. Is your capture, did your capture freeze? I think your capture is frozen actually. Oh no, it didn't. Okay. I don't think it did. Let me see. No, it's good. Okay, here he is. Yeah, you don't want to blow on it because you introduce moisture into there and you'll introduce rust or whatever into the whole thing. Blowing in is what we did back in 1995. Can you imagine you go to the retro store, just how much like kids' spittle is in all the used cartridges that you buy? There's just children's spittle in every single cartridge. And it's probably passed through like multiple hands, so you got multiple kids. All right. I think we have gotten to a stable place. But literally, my my TV, I do have to smack it because sometimes it starts to squish down, and it kind of squishes the top 2 rows of the thing, of the game thing. All right, the new pieces are here, Vance. It's F5E ED2. Those are the pieces. FC 2. All right, we'll see. If Vance is ahead and it doesn't happen, we'll know something's up. All right, looks like both players are ready. They are on FC 2. Let's go ahead and get him started in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Need someone to explain this anomaly? Yeah, if an NES console, if you jostle it hard for one thing, it'll start like just blinking on and off, and that kind of thing can happen. The thing also happens if you if your pins, like, so it's, you know, it's hardware, right? And it's making a physical hardware connection via these, you know, pins, conductive pins inside the cartridge and into a slot that receives those pins in the NES. And if your pins start to get dirty, or they start to misalign in the cartridge somehow, or your cartridge, the reader in the console is messed up for whatever reason, it'll cause all kinds of graphical issues and also just the blinking light. So and yeah, and add to that just the, you know, the NES cartridge does not really seat consistently in an NES. Like, there's wiggle room, you can actually wiggle it side to side, so that can sometimes, you know, interfere with the connection of the cartridge to the console. It's very similar if you have like an SD card, right? How that has little copper contacts on it, or whatever they're made of. Brass. What are they made out of? It works the same way. Fractal got the S piece and is skimming it open and survives. Fractal is going to survive. That was absolutely crazy. 152 for Fractal. What was he up? 18 rows high? Like, really only an S would have gotten over, I think, or maybe like one other piece, but that was crazy. 157 Fractals. So, like, is there a clone that doesn't have this issue? Yeah, most of the modern clones do seat the cartridge in more consistently, and that's an argument for the clones. And they also just have more reliable, whatever they're called. What is the thing called that receives the cartridge thing? You think they're gold plated? They're not making gold. They got gold in there? Top loader NES doesn't do it as much as you think. Yeah, the other thing is with the original NES console, there's like a spring-loaded kind of receiving tray that you have to push down And that creates some additional, kind of an opportunity for just poor seating of the cartridge. So it's a real mess. But it's also a little bit nostalgic for those of us who were alive during that time. Like, it's frustrating, but you remember it fondly. $297 for Fractal. Kind of like, Cheese vaulting all those, like, records. Like, it's frustrating, but you remember it fondly. You know what I mean? Same thing. $281 for Vance, $343 for Fractal. So Fractal ahead by, like 10 lines, but over 100,000 points as well. So, if you give Vance 2 Tetrises to make up the line difference, that gets him to about 350. And so, yeah, behind roughly 60,000 in pace, something like that. 332 for Vance, 435 for Fractal. Chen says the Rose survival on 19 is crazy if anyone hasn't seen it yet. I haven't seen that match yet. I kind of had to leave, and then I had a stream, so I missed, matches in Jonas Cup, so might go back and watch it. I mean, I love DAS competitions, it's why we're doing this. So I do want to go back and watch that, plus CTWC DAS as well. A lot of those old contacts were, in fact, gold plated. Oh, geez. N-Dog says, I took a nap and had an almost 2-hour phone call with my parents, and we're still not at the first goal of 3,200. I know. N-Dog, they've got prize pool fatigue, I think. Fractal is into 19. He's at 623 now through 137. Vance is in at 503. Vance going to take this whole right side of the board down. He's got that hole in the board. But he's back by, 155,000 points. So at some point, so, yeah, there is an incentive here. If we get the prize pool up to 3,200, N-Dog will kick in another $100. I think that expires tonight, though, so we'll see. So let's see if we can get that to 3,200. We have about, maybe 2 minutes till we get to level 29, something like that. Use that Matcherino command. 743 for Fractal. See, N-Dog, we got to do the limited time thing, right? Oh, Vance with the standing up that JP's gets a long bar over at Tetris, 633 for him. Another Tetris Vance. He's trying to clear this away with as few burns as possible. Well, Chen, we're breaking it up into small bits. Yeah, if we get to 3,200, another $100 gets in there, courtesy of N-Dog. Would love to get that done. So Vance now in a bit of a slowdown, and Fractal not really slowing down at all. He's at 868 on 24. Gets a Tetris. Oh, Vance did not have DAS to get that Tetris. If you're wondering why didn't he put the long bar there? Didn't have DAS to get it there. That's the thing about DAS. Like, people think, oh, what, you lose DAS? It's weird. Once in a while, I'll be like, oh, he lost DAS. And people are like, oh, you can lose it? Yeah, you can lose it. You have to maintain it. It's work. Like, you can literally clunk out your entire DAS charge and not be able to get pieces across the board. So, yes. It's like a phone. You have to charge it. 782 for Vance, 979 for Fractal. So really a lot is going to have to go right here. Vance going to have to try to aggress here. He is trying to do it. Fractal's got the max. $20 Mustache Cannon. That gets us to 3089. Thank you, Mustache Cannon. You're doing your part. But that is going to do it for Vance. He did his best. He tried to go ham. And he did the right thing. He knew the assignment. Tried to give himself the best chance to win. And it is a gamble. So Vance is going to top out another 1.1 for Fractal. Wallband says, good game. This is some of the best Fractal I've seen. I mean, Fractal delivers, you know? What do y'all think of that 10 hertz? How many taps was it? 2? It was 2 taps. It's fine. Sorry, man. I really want that tank top. It was 4? This said 2. I don't know. Well, not worried about it. We think you won. Vance, you want to challenge it? You're gonna lodge a formal complaint, Vance, or yeah, so there you go. Just Vance, that's it. We're gonna take that out of the store. See if Fractal gets it. No, Vance. This is an open invitation, Vance. You get to top 8. Oh, this is every month. You get to top 8. This is just for you. Any month, that tank tap is yours, okay? All right, well, that's going to do it. Let me go ahead and report this. Fractal versus Vance, 3-0. You're coming for that tank top. All right, you get month after month. Vance going to be chasing that tank top. Meanwhile, you could just like buy a tank top, but it's better if you win it. Anyway, thanks, Fractal. Appreciate you. GG's. Good luck. Let's go ahead and show you the bracket. So we'll show you Vance smiling. Yeah, I like to see people smiling at Tetris. They lose, they smile. Feels good. So anyway. That is our top 32. Fractal is in to the top 16. If we look at the round of 16, there he is. So what do we got left? We have 3 matches left to fill out our entire top 16. We do already have people in the top 8, it's Bendy and Eliash. Sorry, it's gray. There's no alternative here. But so we really just got to do the, I think that's mint. That mint. Pink, and I think that's purple. Oh, that is not the right 32. That's last month. So, yeah, so it's going to be Chroma versus Knight. Now, is that on the books? Is that ready to, that's scheduled? Yeah, that mint, that Knight versus Chroma, that is tomorrow. Oh, no, that's Tuesday. That is Tuesday. So we got basically tomorrow we got 2 Masters brackets. So the Knight versus Chroma, that's on Tuesday. And Scooty versus Poopy, Alex versus Oof Means Egg, those are not even scheduled, actually. So not sure what's going on there. Yeah, I guess I'll have to look into that, see what's going on, what the slowdown is. But we're getting there. So tomorrow, I want you to join me at noon Texas time. It's going to be Masters. Let's go take a look at our Masters brackets. It's going to be Tugi versus Scooty in the purple bracket. Akatu is already through, so it's going to be Scooty versus Tugi, and then immediately after, the winner versus Akatu. And then at 3 p.m. Texas time, it's going to be green and teal. So that'll be Dan V versus SV. That's happening first. Then Pixel Andy versus Tetris Time, winner versus winner. So that'll be good. And if you want to see the round of 8 in that, we're going to be filling out basically the whole thing. We're going to get down to semifinals tomorrow. So, yeah, that should be fun. So, yeah, meme is already in. Dog is already in. This should be good. Dan v. SV again. They must love to face each other. I mean, I'm sure they do. I'm sure it is fun for them, actually. Okay, well, that is going to do it for me. Thank you, YouTube, for hanging out today and the rest of the day. Appreciate y'all. Who supported the channel? It was Mustache Cannon with the Twitch sub. Raid from Tetris. Thank you so much for supporting. I can retire now. Appreciate y'all. And all right, thanks to patrons: Scott Gray, Jane Window, Kenny Taki, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim Emerald, Potato Caca, Javanti, Jason Sonny Jr., everybody on and off the slide. Appreciate you. Prize pool. That is the wrong prize pool. That is Masters prize pool. And now we're looking at the Masters event, but it's the wrong one. There we go. 3109 is what we're doing. Do we just have a contribution? 3109. We had contributions to the prize pool from Lori in the amount of 20. Thank you, Lori. Mustache Cannon with 20. Fractal former roommate, 68.99. So we didn't quite make our 3,200. It's all right. Maybe if we're nice, we can get N-Dog to extend it to our next Mega Dasters stream. So we'll see. But thank you, everybody who helped make or gave us a shot. And again, thanks, Nate, earlier for that $200 contribution. Uncle Ungie, Lori. Today, you all contributed. So thank you very much. Okay, that is going to do it for me right now. I might go to bed early and just try to sleep off the last, whatever of, 10 hours of this fast, because this is basically 4 days. 96-hour fast, guys. Crazy. All right. Take care, everybody. YouTube, see ya. We'll raid you off on Twitch somewhere. Yeah, where's a good raid target? Cobra is doing live quals for his charity tournament. He's not doing them on the Tetris category. So you're saying I have to go find Cobra 6731? Yeah, he's not even streaming on the right Tetris, but I'll raid him. Yeah, I know it. All right, what is the charity, by the way? I don't even know what the charity is, but SLCF. I don't know what that is. I suppose he's on a Tetris category. Tetris, I thought you were swearing at first. I thought you were saying like he's on ass. Or like I don't know, I thought the asterisk meant is the charity his dad formed after his mom passed. Got it. All right, well that sounds worthy to me. Everybody go hang out, watch Cobra do live calls for a charity tournament. Sounds like a decent cause here. So take care, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow for Masters. We'll get all the rest of our semifinals filled out. So take care, everybody. Bye-bye.